Welcome to episode 9 of the Soulful Menopause podcast. In today's episode, I touch upon body image as we go through menopause, and I'm going to recite to you a beautiful poem of feminine empowerment that can really help you to turn around any negative self-talk that you may be having about your body. Welcome to the Soulful Menopause podcast. Discover how to transform the chaos of menopause into vibrant health and a soulful life you'll love. I'm Sally Love, natural nutritionist and soul wisdom coach. I want you to experience a soulful menopause that'll guide you into the best years of your life. Hello. Hi, gorgeous goddess. So, today I want to share a really beautiful poem with you. And it's one that I read several years ago, but I've recently been reminded of it. It's by Maya Angelou, and it speaks of body image and of feminine empowerment. And this is so vital during menopause. You know, during menopause, our bodies change, and they can change really quite dramatically. So it can be a really challenging process for us. You know, we notice the loss of our youth, our skin changes, it's not so firm anymore, lines and wrinkles appear, the shape of our face can change. I've noticed that recently. The shape of our body can change. I've noticed that too. And, you know, it's all a normal process of getting older. And yes, I mean, we can say fabulous. It's so wonderful to be alive. We can be so grateful for that because other people, unfortunately, haven't had the privilege of getting to our age. However, even knowing this and even being truly grateful for this, it still doesn't fully help us when we feel that we are really faced with these bodily changes that make us feel yucky, you know, make us feel crappy in some way. And it really doesn't help when we can't get into our old clothes anymore. Our clothes feel tight and uncomfortable. Or, you know, when we just look at our bodies and we see, wow, it just looks so different to how it was a few years ago. And when menopause hit for me, perimenopause hit for me, but my body started changing. And certainly once I hit, or just before menopause, entering menopause itself, you know, moving from perimenopause to menopause, I noticed that I'd put on some extra weight around my stomach and my hips. And, you know, it's a part of menopause. It's how the body actually adjusts to the low estrogen levels, because your body can actually make estrogen from fat. So it's actually quite usual to see some weight gain or a redistribution of body fat during menopause. So I had to find a way to view my body differently when I began noticing that I had a lot of negative self-talk going on. You know, I'd be looking in the mirror and I just wouldn't be liking what I saw. And so I had to surrender to some weight gain and just know that this is a phase, just as my body was adjusting to menopause. And then actually even being happy with the extra weight, if it isn't just a phase, you know, it may well be a permanent thing. Now, when I say sort of surrender to it, I don't mean, oh, well, I'm just going to eat what I like and I'm not going to do any exercise or anything. Of course not. You know, we look after our bodies, we love and respect ourselves, therefore we love and respect our bodies, and we give our bodies what they need to thrive so that we can thrive and not just survive. So yes, exercise, good food, taking care of yourself, all those things for your self-love is really important. And that's not what I mean when I talk about just surrendering to how your body is. It's not giving up, it's just allowing to be what is, and just being with your body and loving your body for where it is right here, right now, in this moment. Because we so often keep projecting ourselves forward. Oh, I'm going to be happier when my body is looking good. And we're looking, months, 6 months, or this time next year. And I feel that we can really get to a much better place of well-being if we can surrender to be happy with where we are right here, right now. This poem that I'm about to read to you highlights the absolutely ridiculous way that the media defines what a beautiful woman should look like. It highlights how superficial that is, and that being truly, deeply beautiful goes so much more deeper than having a media perfect body. And I wonder if you've had a situation the same as I have, of several times in fact, where I've met somebody for the first time and they haven't seemed to be that attractive to me on first meeting. And then you sit down with them and they make you laugh and you have this fantastic conversation with them. They're intelligent, they have a lot to say, you connect with them, and suddenly you find yourself looking at them going, oh, haven't you got beautiful eyes? And you're noticing all these beautiful things about them that you didn't notice initially. And then I've been on the reverse of that, where once I remember I met this really drop down, gorgeous man. And I dated him for a very short period of time. And he turned out to be not such a lovely person. In fact, not that nice at all, really. And I remember looking at him afterwards thinking, wow, you're really ugly. And isn't that incredible that when I first met him, I was like, oh, drooling. I mean, this guy was gorgeous. And then afterwards, I was like, you're really ugly. Isn't that incredible? Because it is not about somebody's physical appearance. It's what is coming from their soul, what they're shining out there into the world. That is where our beauty lies. So I'm going to read this poem right now so that you're going to know what I'm talking about. So this poem is called Phenomenal Woman, and it's by Maya Angelou. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model's size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man the fellows stand or fall down at their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman, that's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman, that's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about, or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, It's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need for my care. 'Cause I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. So it's her inner confidence, her self-love, her joy that shines through. It's her attitude. It's her attitude and this beautiful aura, this beautiful energy that she's shining out into the world that's attracting people, that people are looking at and seeing as attractive. I love the one bit, the fire in my eyes. I love that bit. That really speaks to me because that says to me sort of the passion that she has for life, the depth that she has. There's that saying that says that the eyes are a window to the soul. She's letting her soul's light shine. And there's another line that I love. Well, I love all of it, but this one in particular really does stand out to me. The stride of my step. The stride of my step. Doesn't that speak pure confidence? I mean, this woman knows where she's going. She is walking straight there. It's a stride. It's like, boom, boom. Yes, here I am. I'm confident. I know who I am. I know what I'm about. I know what I want to be doing in the world. Here I am doing it. It's so beautifully confident. I love it. And the thing is, when we reach menopause, we have this. We have the opportunity to be this. There's so much more about us now. We have beautiful wisdom. We have experience, all these amazing life experiences that we've had. And this is the time when we can have so much more self-esteem, more self-confidence, more self-belief. We don't care so much about what other people are thinking. And we can stride into our dreams and our goals, really enjoying the present, really, truly embracing this. We have so much soulful power to share with the world when we enter menopause. And I also love the repetition in this. I'm a woman phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. She's saying that over and over again. And to me, that's like a mantra. It's about saying it over and over again, living it, being it. So this is a great affirmation, ladies. Use this affirmation. Just say to yourself every day, I'm a woman phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Just say that to yourself over and over again every day, because you are a phenomenal woman. And once you start really seeing that within you and really embracing it in you, instead of picking your body apart to say what's wrong with you, when you start turning that around, your light is going to shine so beautifully, so brightly. People are really going to see your beauty. And I'd love to actually hear from you. How do you see this poem? What actually speaks to you? Is there a specific sentence in this that really draws you, that really stood out to you? And I have a little suggestion for you. What you can do, well, a few things actually. What you can do is, first of all, you could journal about this. Just think about it over the next week. Maybe have a heading in your journal, what makes me beautiful? And then underneath that, just throughout the week, even if it's one thing you're adding a day, just write down a list of what makes you beautiful. Now, yes, you can put little parts of your body you find beautiful, but also don't forget your passion, your attitude to life, all of these beautiful qualities that makes you you. These are the most important things. These are the most important areas where your beauty shines. So make that list for yourself this week, will you? Just give it a go. What makes me beautiful? Or just think about it every day. Just think to yourself while you're driving to work or whatever, what makes me beautiful? And think of one thing. At least one thing. I challenge you to think of 50 a day. And then another thing that you can do is read this poem every morning when you wake up. Better still, get up, go into your bathroom, look in the mirror and read it. So go out there, stride forward, let your light shine and be the phenomenal woman you are. Now, I would be really tremendously grateful to you, phenomenal woman, if you could just leave me a quick star rating or leave me a review, because these are the things that help my podcast to actually be seen and heard by other people. And I want to spread this message as far and as wide as possible. I would really love to help as many women as I can. So please do share it if you've got any friends or relatives you know that could benefit from this podcast. Share it on social media, and please do leave a review or just give me a star rating. I would be really grateful for that. Thank you so much, phenomenal woman. Go out there and dazzle. To find out more about how you can live a soulful menopause, please visit soulfulmenopause.com. I'm really looking forward to being with you again soon. Bye for now.